Hey everybody, and welcome back to Jaraci Cup number 17. This is, yep, KVK. Blech, disgusting. Anyway, between MarchWaden and Houston here, this is gonna be the quarterfinals B, I think, of the upper bracket. Probably played like a month ago, because I'm lazy. We do have info, so let's go ahead and read it. And they say, Houston picks Conf, duh. MarchWaden picks Conf, duh. Yeah, that checks out. Anyway, Houston's gonna ban Canyon, which I think is a good call. MarchWaden's gonna ban KT. Well, that's kind of interesting. And then the first map pick is gonna be the Shallows, which I believe is Houston's, actually. I think that he's higher seed, or lower seed for this one. I feel like the voices are really loud. No? They're at 20. Let's put them to 10. That's what happens when you don't allow Mashad to cleanse the desert. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Frankly, he was right all along. And anyone who says otherwise is just like spreading propaganda. That's the sound of me coughing because what I'm saying is true. So anyhow, Houston has a Sandskimmer Fab here. He's got the two RU guys up there, so it looks like he's gonna be focusing some kind of tech early. I like to have one of them go out and mine CUs instead, but he's gonna play it this way. And for MarchWaden, we do have 8 salvagers, so he's gonna have more of an eco focus. He's going for Sandskimmers as well. And I think that Houston is like ahead on Sandskimmer count by like a couple of seconds, but it's not much. Although MarchWaden's idle right now. Okay, there we go. He might have had to figure out some fleet capacity issues. And they don't see each other, so that's always fun. I mean, it's gonna be one of these games where they both run out across the field and hit each other at the same time. I like what MarchWaden is doing though. He's looking for his opponent here. And I think that the call for MarchWaden would have to be to go back. Oh, I just feel like they get really, really loud if you play them like that. But no, he didn't see the production cruiser here. The thing is that Houston doesn't have long distance miners and MarchWaden does. So I think that it's easier to punish this side of the base than it is to punish easier to punish that one than it is to punish this one. Also, the mobility should be powered down here to get the weapons powered up, but Houston's not done that yet. And he had a missile in the queue, so we'll see. They're not going to land anything, but, you know, worth a try. And it doesn't really matter too much to lose the one salvager as long as you do more damage on the other side. He can pull one of these RU guys off and have him mine CUs. I'm like computing what Serum just said. That's horrible. But I like it. Anyway, as you can see, the LDMs get picked off here, and so I think that it is Houston that's coming out on top for now. But he's gonna want to, keep diving, I think. Yeah, and that's what he's gonna do. Either that, or maybe if he sees that MarchWaden is leaving, he can go back. Okay, well, you also don't want to offer this one up. Oh no, that was actually pretty bad. I don't think that this PC will die. Ooh. Okay, yeah. This PC should be fine. Because the skims are going to get blocked trying to move in here anyway. We actually have a retire order coming out. Oh. Oh, that was pretty cool. It came out like just in time there as well. And now that the skims from MarchWaden are injured, Houston's going to come back with his and try and kill them off. This is actually really cool. And I think it'll work for him too. Because, like, what is the numbers here? 9-7, right? He has the lead. He's getting his second PC here. MarchWaden has damage too, though. Oh, okay, that could change things a lot, actually. Yeah, the numbers are good, but the armor, or sorry, the damage upgrades are good as well. And Houston kind of needs to just get this PC back out here if he can. Oh, it's getting complicated now. We do have Power Systems 1 done for Houston. That's going to allow him to have those missiles flying out if he wants them. Although he's actually... Wait, no, I was looking at MarchWaden's character. Yeah, he has them powered up, but he's not firing missiles just yet. There we go. Nice hit. But the skims for MarchWaden just toe-to-toe are so much stronger. Like, Houston needs to find a way to get this PC back to the carrier, because this is starting to look pretty bad here. Might be too late for that, honestly. Uh-oh. Yeah, losing a PC in the early game never feels good, and this is technically the second one, because he did get the retire on one of them. Got a lot of the money back, but, you know, obviously that production queue time is just gone forever. And there's attempts here with the missiles, but it's going to be very difficult to do anything. Yeah, what Houston needs right now is either a tech switch or he needs to get the upgrades. He needs to start getting, like, damage ups for his sand skimmers. He's gonna go for Systems 2, which I don't agree with. I think that's gonna be pretty unfortunate for him. And, you know, RU salvagers don't really matter, of course, but still, kills are kills. But MarchWaden actually getting pretty aggressively carrier blocked by Houston here. This is turning out better for him than you would expect. Salvager finally goes down, but MarchWaden lost quite a few sand skimmers for that. Still, though, I think Power 2 is not the call. You really need to be getting those sand skimmer upgrades so that you can fight this battle here. That being said, now that he's got it, he can power up the close combat weapons a little bit more. Second PC would be good as well. Fleet capacity a little early. Well, no, I guess the PC costs like 5, so... Yes, that's exactly right. They're trying to move out of the way of it to like give it priority so that it can move through things. That's how you carrier block, is by moving into people. Anyway, MarchWaden is going for ref mode here, so it looks like he doesn't want to try and finish the game off. Ah, I see. So Houston was getting fleet caps that he could go for ref mode now. He's gonna try for that as well. But if he moves out across the field, he's just dead, right? Because again, it's upgrade 0 versus upgrades all of them, so you don't want to be taking that fight. Might as well carrier rush. Yes, yes, he already has so much power set up, doesn't he? And actually, speaking of power, though, MarchWaden is going to be the one now trying to pick up a bunch of artifacts here. He's got base runners out on the field. He's got 2 of them. Don't think he was building a 3rd, but we'll see. And it's full field control for him. He can't possibly lose these, not unless he makes some pretty big mistakes. Because if Houston moves out across the field, you know, sand skimmers are not beating MarchWaden skims right now, not with the upgrade disparity. They're fairly close to even. I think that with the upgrade lead... Yeah, it's only off by 2. With the upgrade lead, MarchWaden definitely still wins it, although he should try not to get rep blocked here. Looks like he's going to be okay there. Not the best focus fire from either side, but again, Houston just does not have the numbers... Or, sorry, the upgrades to fight this. Just as I predicted. Okay, now he's starting to get the upgrades, but it definitely feels like it's too late now, right? Oh, he teleported a unit! DQ, DQ! It happens sometimes. Oh, those guys got really bunched up there. There's potential for that missile to have some pretty big impact, but not gonna land anything just yet. This is the trouble trying to move out onto 2 base, though, when you don't have field control, is that your opponent can just come kill everything over here. And Houston seems to be kind of falling asleep at the wheel, like he doesn't realize that this is coming. So he's only just now responding to it, which feels pretty late. This is gonna be, salvager kills here, no way around it. There's 1. Looks like he'll get 2 and then start trading out with the skins. And he doesn't even necessarily lose this fight either, you know, like, he might still win this. Yeah, it looks like he will. Very, very painful for Houston here. There's not really much you can do until you get those up set up where you tech switch into something else. And yeah, he's going to agree, like, there's just no way to continue from this position. So, Houston GG's out, and that gives MarchWaden game 1. Boom. Let's jump into game 2. Which is going to be on the Fire Bass. Let me, get that replay loaded in here. That would be a good start. There we go. Like a giant crab. Yeah, I guess I can see it. Yes. It's hard to see it from underneath, but like once you've seen that, you can't unsee it. A desert lizard? Well, I think everything would look like a lizard to you. Alright, let's see what Houston goes for this time. Opening-wise, he did pretty well last game, you know? Like, actually, he had the advantage at the beginning, but... He took trades where he couldn't have won them, you know? You need to be looking at your opponent's Sandstormer counts, and, or not just their counts, but also clicking on the individual unit to see what their upgrades are. That's what happens if you don't. But yeah, it looks like it's ref mode first from both sides. Gotta say, I probably favor MarchWaden in the macro game, but we'll see. Both players are being pretty suboptimal with the build, I gotta say. Although I prefer the way that Houston is doing it, because he has too many RUs now, but that's alright. MarchWaden's being very greedy, actually. Making more salvagers here, now that he already has, like, ref mode started. So if this is going to be a, like a rush from Houston, MarchWaden might just be dead here. So that's kind of unfortunate for Houston, but... at least for this game, he's gonna get away with it. And ref mode done for both sides. Gotta love what Houston does here, though, where he pulls both of the RU guys off eventually, because, yeah, he doesn't need those right now. He just needs more CUs. What he's gonna be going for, probably, is that next production cruiser, although, of course, he'll need Fleet Cat 45 first. And he has the one Sandstormer for scouting, which is good. And MarchWaden just straight to 2 PC, jeez. Yeah, this is like... this is the greediest build we've seen for a while now. It's extremely aggressive. Houston kind of asleep at the wheel here. He's got the money for that PC. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yeah, I guess I'm not one to be talking, am I? And Sandskippers for Houston gonna reach the scouting position. First scuffles are gonna begin. Houston actually has a little bit of high ground here, but he has one of the guys like not shooting, so that's not exactly helping him too much. It's gonna be assault chips from MarchWaden. Probably looking to press that win button like you do. And his 2 PC is faster, I mean no surprise there. So the hope for Houston is that you can slow your opponent down by having this early pressure, but it's not likely, so... because I think that MarchWaden just has about the same number of skims as he does. And MarchWaden also first to tech in this game as well. Gonna take a 2-for-1 trade right here. It's good for MarchWaden. But Houston sees the 3-base timing. Again, very, very aggressively economy focused over here by MarchWaden, so he knows about that. Thoughts on the fiasco of Fig? Oh boy. Now there's a rabbit hole. We could talk about that for days. Need to do more research. Should make a video on that. Homeworld 4. I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself there, Sarah. Too many RUs, by the way. You don't need this guy here. You'd rather take that guy over there and start mining CUs right away. But if I were Houston, I'd be looking to just get my upgrades up right now. As many as you can. He's going for Railgun Fab instead, which is going to cost him... Excuse me, which is going to cost him some time. Cost him a lot of RUs here, but... Yeah, he's still not going for them. MarchWaden doesn't have any ups this time either, so that's good for Houston, but... A little bit of high ground here goes a long way as well. Salvager here is getting pretty low as well. Not quite dead though. And now Houston definitely has the numbers. It's still no upgrades for either side. And MarchWaden is going for air, by the way, so it's gonna be interceptor fab from him. But this is actually good for Houston. He's gonna push out this force right here. Still though, MarchWaden's feeling probably okay because he got up onto 3 base, and actually he has all of his salvagers really, really early. Gonna go straight for the precision bomber fab too. Oh boy. I like it. I like it. Could still use armored unit defenses though, because there's a lot of skims out on the field, and having assault ships really feels good to get that armor 1 so that you can fight them more effectively. This is actually probably not enough. Okay, now he's got 4, which is better. Nah, I think it's the call. Besides, he actually has full RU miners here, so he is gonna go for it. I think it's the right call. Yes. And bomber fab is done as well. I don't really know where this carrier is going. Should probably just get back onto the base. But well, this is the real problem right here. Oh dear. Okay, he found it. That's good. Better late than never. It's gonna get that ammo capacity upgrade. Now this, I believe, should only go for one of these bombers here. That first bomber did not get the upgrade, but still, the rest of them should have it. As long as the... well, I don't know, does the bomber finish before this upgrade is done? I think that's how it works. If the upgrade is finished before it'll... or before the bomber finishes. No, it looks like the bomber will be done before the upgrade is. So that's a bit unfortunate for MarchWaden. If you really want to get that ammo, you can launch it and then, like, dock it, but that takes a lot of time. Also, gotta say, I don't really like this play here either for MarchWaden, because he wants to just buy time on the backsides, and then, you know, come in with this alpha strike with the air and just kill everything. And if he's up here with the assault ships and he loses them, that can really kind of ruin his plans here. So it looks like he's gonna, like, half launch here so that he can kill off the railguns, and then the assault ships have free reign. You know, I get the idea, but this doesn't seem like the best play. Also, targeting the PC is not the move here. As you can see, he isn't actually going to get it at all. Oh no. Oh no, that's not supposed to happen. And these interceptors are out of ammo. Oh, he's just like feeding them into the production cruiser. Oh no. Oh no, playing with air claims another life. Oh, you hate to see it. And now Houston's gonna be scrambling to get anti-air as fast as he can, of course. He's actually building an honor guard. Maybe he's looking to get honor guard anti-air quick as he likes, but I don't know. That might not be the call here, though. What he really needs is just missile ships, which he's not building any just yet. Needs to get those going ASAP. But he's queuing up more things to build in the carrier. No. Just build missile ships, please. Okay, now he's got them all the way. It's true. It feels pretty good to shoot down interceptors. Oh, that's one you see. And that one had one of the missile ships in its belly too, so that's doubly bad. Sand skimmers don't know what they're doing. This is also not the play. You just want to keep them at home here. Honor Guard is finished, but you need to keep spending money for missile ships, so Honor Guard anti-air is going to be like miles away. I really think this was not the call. Radar guided is coming out. I like that, but you just need more missile ships right now. He's only got one. Okay, he's building one. That's good. One bomber is killed, but down goes another PC. And yes, by the way, that was 5 bombers. So. Houston needs to get his carrier over here, and he needs to get one of the PCs. Like, this one's already queued this direction, but he has some idle salves that can be worked up as well. And don't move across the field when your opponent has air. No, 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 don't do it. So when your opponent has air, you just have to stay in your net, right? And if you expand how much area you need to cover with that anti-air net, you're dead. So, you know, you really don't want to move out like that. Yeah, this is better, right? Just holding this nice, compact area is gonna make things much easier for you. I would maybe even have this PC, like, go back, now that I think about it, because you really need to not expand the area that you're trying to cover, speaking of which. Fortunately, it looks like these bombers are gonna use against the salvagers there, so that'll be fine. And Honor Guard and Heavy Rails here is gonna do fine to clear this out. So that's good for Houston. MarchWaden not managing to kill off this production cruiser either. Missile ship kit's really low, but it lived, that's what's important. Uh-oh, here come more bombers. Ouch. This bomber got in deep though, I think it's dead. Yep, so there goes one of them. This ship's very good. Yeah, Houston's starting to get quite a lot of anti-air set up here. Well, it's just in time for MarchWaden to tech switch, of course. This is good for him. Also, I think he built a railgun there. Was that? Yeah, that was a heavy rail. Huh. Well, MarchWaden's playing this a little bit interesting as well, but because I don't know why he techs into rails there. I think he just really wants to get more KSC. But again, I think that MarchWaden has just lost a lot of assault ships that he needn't have lost. And you can see on the units lost tab, he's actually trailing Houston in that regard, which is surprising, like you would not expect it. But I still don't think he's losing. You know, I think that Khan of Siege is going to be a very powerful tech. He's building one. Actually, he's just built one. And he still does have the Air Force, which limits his opponent, even if it's not as easy to use now that the anti-air is out. I think MarchWaden is still in a fine position. He's going to target that Honor Guard now. This is risky. Looks like he'll get the Honor Guard, but he's going to lose one bomber at least for it. This one should get away, though. Yeah, that turned out fine. And now that the Khan of Siege is in the area as well, it looks really good to not have that Honor Guard to worry about anymore. It's getting that range upgrade, which is a must-have, especially for Khan of Siege, but it'll come out later. For now, he wants to find a way to either land the barrage on the railguns or get up into close range with them. Which I think he almost could just do, but it's probably a better decision to back away here. Barrage ability is still there, though. Yep, here it comes. Probably targeted about this area. He still doesn't have range, remember, so it's hard for him to reach as far as he wants to. But, you know, getting some damage done. Second Khan of Siege hits the field. But yes, the Vision Interceptor, that's always a good thing to have. I don't like this, though. I think that the assault ships ought to just stay with the core of the army. This is probably not a great time to be flanking, because Houston really is going to win if you leave these two Khan of Siege on their own. Another Honor Guard finishes as well. Yeah, they're good for flanking, but I think you need them on the front line right now. By the way, second barrage going to go wide as well. Worth a try, though. Third Khan of Siege hits the field. And now it's probably time to start looking for EMP as well. Well, this flank is starting to look really good, actually, because Houston didn't spot it. But if you had one of these, like, scouting skims out there, then that would have probably changed things. Because just the Honor Guard on its own is going to be enough to hold this off if you wanted it to. Oh, it's great. Because there's a bunch of them and it does AoE, you know. By the way, Railgun picked off by the Railgun picked off by the siege cruiser there. Oh, and this blob is going to take a ton of damage as well. Note that Con of Siege are actually faster than Railguns, so there's kind of no getting away if he wants to, but if he wants to prosecute it. But it looks like he'll just barrage on the fadeaway. And Houston kind of doing the full army pullback here, which is never great to see. But he does have another honor guard coming out, which is going to help him hold this flank off. However, MarchWaden with the carrier unlock, he's got his third PC now. He's starting to move out across the field. And he's building his fourth Con of Siege as well, you know. Eventually they just get up to a number where it's really difficult to deal with them. And Houston at some point is going to need to find a way to actually manage to get kills on those things, otherwise it'll start looking pretty dire. Also, this thing needs to get out of the way. Oh my gosh, all the salvagers just kind of standing here getting shot at. Fight's going on this side. And I think that Con of Siege is like almost in range to direct fire, but they could definitely be barraging as well if they want to. Most of the salvagers died here, which isn't good. Oh no, and Houston is standing right behind this tiny little hill here. Oh. Oh, it's a massacre. Honor Guard gets dropped down to like nothing %. So, Honor Guard's dead. There is another Honor Guard right here, but it's kind of in an odd position. Especially because these Con of Siege actually have high ground on it as well. Yeah, I feel like that's not where it wanted to be. It's not dead yet, though. The carrier can fling missiles in here, and that's probably his best bet. That's what he's doing, alright. A lot of Sandskimmers built up, though. Now that the Honor Guard is dead, those are going to be really deadly to those railguns. And this Honor Guard is going to fall as well, of course. Just a matter of time. There it goes. So yeah, these Sandskimmers are actually a really awesome move. They'll just kind of mop everything up here. Especially if Houston uses his skims to fight Con of Siege, which is not exactly what they're good at, you know? This is something you never want to do. Sandskimmers really just do, like, no damage to Con of Siege at all. Barrage lands on the railguns, and it's good. This is a bit of a lazy barrage on the eco, but you know. And then Sandskimmers versus Con of Siege, like I said. Actually, the majority of the damage Con of Siege is going to take here is coming from, like, friendly fire. So you really don't want to be fighting that. And these skims just completely unopposed, get a maraud through the base. MarchWaden's even getting upgrades for them as if he needed that. Oh wait, he didn't finish. You didn't finish the PC over here. It doesn't matter. Houston's gonna GG out. Yeah, I should have cast this on the 4th of July. Anyway, that's gonna be game 2 going to MarchWaden. I would say, that, like, MarchWaden really fumbled the air attack at the beginning, but he was never totally behind because he got away with this extremely aggressive, like, economy play. And Houston just never was really able to punish it. He was never able to put a whole lot of pressure on those bases. Just kind of one of those games where it felt like one player had more money than the other the whole time, probably because he really did. We'll see how it goes in the Boneyard here. But, if Houston knows, like, what MarchWaden was up to last game, surely he just, like, rushes this time, and then things are going to be pretty bad for MarchWaden if he tries that again. We'll see, though. Yeah, that's also true. No mid-game attacks at all. And this, to me, looks like it is going to be ref mode first once again by MarchWaden. And Houston going for the blast drone factory. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yes, that's basically all they did was die. You know, he built them during that air attack as well. Like, the money for them could have been really well spent on just getting more missile ships and mitigating the damage there, because he did end up losing, I think, 2 PCs. Yeah, I absolutely agree with that one. And actually, you know what? MarchWaden is going for Sandscreamer Fab now. So it's not going to be Rift Mode first for him. Which is kind of weird. It looked like it was. He is building more salvagers too, but I guess he still wants to move out across the field. Base runner is here just, you know, basing, I guess. I don't exactly know. Now he's running away. But Houston's probably right not to chase it. In this scenario, what you're really looking for is to get the blast drone hit over there. So... And Houston, well on his way there. He's already got the Fleet Cat 45 up, so he can keep building here. He's got a lot of skins queued. Based smoker, yes, that's true. And there's nothing. There's a whole lot of nothing here to defend against this blast drone hit. So here it comes. I'm not sure why Houston backed away at first there. Just a bit of nerve, I guess. Don't hit the carrier, please. Well, okay, you know, to be fair, there's another blast drone coming out of this base runner in just a moment. Maybe there's something can be done here still. This PC probably needs to evacuate now, though. Okay, there it is. Hey, there we go. Gotta finish those kills now with the skims if you can. And again, the PC really wants to be running at this point. No, no, don't change targets! No! You just have to stick on one target, please. Please. Okay, he got 2. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Comrade Dyatlov would be proud. Production cruiser really needs to keep running, by the way. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's not completely hopeless, but it certainly doesn't look good. Especially with that missile hit landing on the Sandscreamer coming out of the PC there, that was also really bad for him. Yeah, all the skims melted away. Ooh, now it's looking pretty terrible. Yeah, the PC needed to be running away a lot earlier, I think. Good point. I didn't even realize. Oh, well, that's the way it is with the Blast Drone Factory, you know. It's a very powerful build, but if you mess it up, it does nothing, and then you die, so... That's true, in Anomaly it hasn't been. Ouch. Yep, Houston's gonna GG. He knows there's no winning from that position. And that's gonna be the game. 3-0 for MarchWaden. Yeah, pretty good for him. Ouch. I really like what he tried there, and MarchWaden did not respond to it well at all, so actually that could have worked too. It just barely messed up on the execution there, and that's gonna get Houston executed, as it were. So, gonna be 3-0 for MarchWaden as he advances to the semifinals. Congratulations for him. And we'll move on to the next one.